quest for you, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, I ordered your castle built in the very spot where, according to rumor, the heroes of the Count have been disappearing. Being so close to the scene of events, I expect we shall soon discover the cause of their disappearance. A new quest for you, Your Majesty. Why, he is mixed. Part snake, part hunter. Sire, I do believe this is the creature the witch spoke of. You saw what he can do, did you not? This is how the heroes of the Count have been disappearing. I do not know what kind of creature this could be, but I do know Ardania must be rid of this menace. Sire, did you see that? The hunter seemed to dissolve into thin air. Demons be damned! How can one cope with such an enemy? Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
There's the goal. Looks like good odds. My ambition has paid off.
Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Highness, we've improved the guard tower.
A reward for my toil.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty. Beware, my king. The magic trap is quite dangerous. It has been a long time since I have seen anything like it. I wonder who learned to make them. Please, sire, take note of that sign upon the ground. It must mark the center of the trap. By the way, there are almost certainly more of these about. I shall think upon how to disable them. But meanwhile, you had best advise our heroes to be cautious. Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services. Your Majesty, allow me to introduce the witch Nostradame. I thought she might know something about these magical traps, so I have invited her here to speak. I beg you, my lady, tell us about who set these traps and why.
In 3 squares pointing skyward, the magic of the Horned Ones rules. In each, nets are woven underfoot. By each, the truth is hid. Only the mighty, born of mud, may open it.
I see. Let's try this. I'll say what I think you might be trying to say, and you nod if I've understood you correctly. Squares pointing skyward. Is this pyramids? Stop, just nod. Very good. The horns are the followers of Lunord? No? Well, they do have a sign in the form of 2 horned crescents. Okay, so you're sure that's not it? Could it be minotaurs? Excellent! Thank you, my dear lady. Sire, we must seek out 3 pyramids controlled by the minotaurs and destroy them. That should solve the problem with those traps. Sire, the witch sent me a note. The advice-giving lord, she means me, know that if the King of Kings, that's you, destroys the green and evil, then he shall be granted a reward and a curse, the power of the Almighty and the vengeance of the fallen. Well, the green and evil must be goblins. Only they are quite green and quite evil. There are zombies, but they are not quite evil enough. And flying snakes are more of a light orange. The power of the Almighty, that's clear. It must be the blessing of the god Kron. But the vengeance of the fallen, here I'm not so sure. Perhaps the goblins will avenge their downfall. Or perhaps it's some kind of threat from the undead. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Sire, is it not strange that we encounter goblins so often, even now, after we have already defeated them?
Your Majesty.
A reward for my toil. Hi-ho.
Your Highness, we've improved the guard tower.
Hold your Majesty.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. In the name of the sovereign. The quest is completed, sire. The goblin settlement is destroyed, Your Majesty. Well, I suppose the only thing to do now is wait for those rewards and curses that the witch promised. Your Highness, we've improved the guard tower. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Hold your Majesty.
In the name of the sovereign. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
My ambition.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Hold your Majesty.
Your Highness, the palace renovations are finished.
Where's the gold?
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Hold your Majesty.
My path.
Hold your Majesty.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Hold your Majesty.
Majesty, a new building is complete.
Hold your majesty. Hold your majesty.
An enemy!
For my turn.
Hold your majesty.
Hi ho! I might
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
my ambition has
Where does Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services. Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Highness, we've improved the guard tower. Your Highness, we've improved the guard tower. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Highness, our research is complete.
looks like good eyes.
As you wish.
Your Highness, the palace renovations are finished. Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Highness, our research is complete. Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
My ambition has paid off.
I better bring a larger hammer.
My ambition has paid off. My ambition has...
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. My liege, the statue of the king is ready.
Is there a reward for my...
Pyramids are destroyed, and the magic of these traps is dispelled. I was studying the runes etched upon their, ruins, and now I understand the full meaning of the witch's words. That the Minotaurs were concealing the truth must mean that they somehow granted invisibility to the hunter. Other runes indicate that the hunter may be found near the temple to a dead god. Our research is complete. Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty. The quest is completed, sire. Well, where is the hunter? Killed him, eh? Ah, 'tis a pity. I was curious to examine him while he still lived. From the runic glyphs of the Minotaurs, I have learned many interesting things. Such creatures are called kotels, which roughly translates as snakes in our language. They appear in our world only if someone summons them. In each world they visit, they engage themselves in hunting only the most powerful game. Minotaurs revere them as gods, but their knowledge of kotels came to them from another tribe. And you know the most interesting part, sire? There are a great many more such kotels in the world where this one came from.